you to Ebenezer and Lewis, who is our producer for today's program. We thank you for all that you've done. Here's to another great production.
Gracias, Luis.
Amen, amen.
Thank you.
Mom and Dad, Dad back then had a program that was in the 70s in Telemundo, which is like part of Channel 4 now. But back then, you know, I learned from him and my mom. You know, something I've learned so much from struggle. You don't want to go through what your parents went through, so I think that was very the basic foundation for me and where I am today is because I understand struggle and I don't want to struggle. So you know, that was very important. Started over. Military, so I was in Fort Campbell, Kentucky, Fort Saul, Oklahoma. I traveled to Korea, but I think that the diversity was most strongest for me because I was born and raised in the Polo Grounds on 155th Street and 8th Avenue. Moved to East Harlem, 118th Street and Pleasant Avenue. So now that was a difference, you know. You know, I used to always hang around the Rutgers, and you know, got to meet friends there and different backgrounds. And then when I went to East Harlem, I was speaking Spanish, and so you know, being able to belong or be part in a positive way was very good for me. Once again, you know, traveling is great. Being in the military was good for me because I got to meet a lot of different people on the government's dime. But I think that the diversity that I learned through living in different neighborhoods within this great city was very important for me.
Hello, my name is Ahmad Jackson.
Yeah, I'm Republican.
Nice to meet you guys. Okay.
And we just went over a couple things. First of all, can you please introduce yourself?
Patrick Askin. You want background? What do you know?
Yes. We would like to know like a bit about your background and like who most influenced you in your life.
My name is Patrick Askew. I'm an engineer, so I went to Tufts University, got an undergrad in civil engineering. I went to Brooklyn Polytech, I got a master's in engineering, and NYU and got an MBA. So now I'm kind of like a engineer, worked for the Port Authority for about 10 years, building the World Trade Center over Freedom Tower and things of that nature. I built baseball stadiums, the Mets facility in Coney Island, soccer fields, all those type of things. Now I'm a consultant for the MTA, building their mega subway projects, 2nd Avenue, the Fulton Center, you know, all those different projects. And I'm also an adjunct professor at NYU. So that's basically what I do. What else is there to know about me?
That's your wife.
No, that's my sister. Actually. So, yeah.
And who influenced you?
Yeah, my sister. Yeah, not my family. Probably just, you know, I come from a strong family of strong women, sister included. My mom is a minister, and we just kind of keep it going because you don't want to let these guys down. So I'm the youngest of 5 children, so raised by a bunch of, you know, pushy system.
Yes, I'd agree. I took a different route. Like I mentioned, I went to Watertown, New York, and I think that was the best 2 years of my life. It got me out of New York City and made me see other things in the world. And I would strongly suggest anyone, if you have the opportunity, obviously financials are big, but if you can go away, please do so. You learn how to do your own laundry, do everything. Everything. The only time you can just call mommy and daddy for that bread. Other than that, you're on your own. You're on your own. You have to figure out when your meal's coming in, when the dining room is closed. You have to figure it out. You got to latch on with a group of guys and girls, whoever you hang out with. You have to figure things out on your own. I think that was the best thing that ever happened to me. And then I took it to 2 years of school in Vermont. Same situation, to the point where I stayed there for 5 years afterwards, after graduating, stayed in that same community. I think it was the best company.
college, I went to school right in the city of Hunter College. I originally wanted to go away. Then I got this great opportunity to work at WNBC. No, I decided I had an opportunity to work at WNBC during my off time during the school. So I decided to kind of stay within the local area. And college, from an educational background, it was a place where I got to know what I wanted to do versus what I didn't want to do. Originally, computer science, which is all the rage now, was the rage then, and I was going to go down the computer science path. And then I started taking math, and I realized calculus, derivative of f and x, and then it just didn't work for me. So I switched over to media studies, which aligned with what I was doing when I was working at WNBC. So from an educational standpoint, it allowed me to kind of just try out different things and see what worked for me and see what I liked. And from a social aspect, it just kind of put me in a lane of just being around a lot of different people. I played on the basketball team, so that was a unique experience. I was involved in the social clubs, so that was the experience. So college was a good kind of from an educational perspective, put me on a path to where I am now. And then from a social perspective, just kind of getting out there and trying different things.
Dios le bendiga, ¿cómo están? Les saluda de tu programa Ebenezer. Nos encontramos aquí en el corazón de Manhattan en esta noche. Acabamos de salir de NBC porque nos invitaron a filmar un documental acerca de la historia hispana y de la historia afroamericana. Una experiencia muy linda en el Señor. Seguimos creciendo con humildad en los caminos del Señor porque Dios nos ha llamado a predicar este evangelio glorioso. Dice la palabra de Dios que el que creyere será salvo, mas el que no creyere será condenado. Seguimos predicando de que Cristo salva, de que Cristo restaura las vidas. No te detengas, síguese adelante. Acabamos de salir, como te dije, de NBC, de un programa glorioso, conociendo nuevas personalidades, nuevos personajes, y seguimos hacia adelante con el único propósito de predicar este evangelio y hacer discípulos a todas las naciones. Me encuentro aquí en el corazón de Manhattan, en la 49 y Broadway. Aunque hace un poco de frío en esta noche, pero estamos esperando porque tenemos otra persona que nos ha extendido una invitación para salir en el programa Ebenezer, que Cristo te ama. Bye.